that back turbo. You can get the biggest Chanel back in the
It's your favorite auntie, and you know I had to get in on the watercolor method, and I'm showing you guys how to use both liquid and cream dyes to achieve vibrant, rich color. I never imagined myself in a color like this, but you all have been encouraging me to the most, so I thank you. And I thought I would give y'all a nice surprise, you know, giving you sun-kissed neon vibes. Let me know if you're feeling this color, because I'm in love. I'm showing you everything, trial and error. Without further ado, get into the slayage, and then we'll get right into the tutorial. So this unit is from Ririhair. This is a new company that I'm testing out, and sis, I wanted to try an ombre 613 bob because I knew I wanted to do the watercolor. I was excited to try this. Now this bob is giving me life. I would never wear it like this, but I know some girls enjoy this color, but you know, not for me. It's not gonna work. And I love that they have the adjustable elastic band, and this lace front wig has the combs, the adjustable straps, everything you need. Now I put it on. I loved the fit of the elastic band, and it was comfortable at first, but when it comes to like styling, it's gonna need a little bit of adjustments. I'll talk about that later. And I can get into the roots because it's rooted all throughout. I use the brand Via, and I use all different colors from sassy gold to pumpkin patch, spice cinnamon. We're gonna get into all of it. I'll have all of the details in the description box, but definitely pay close attention, sis, because I'm spilling all the tea. First, I'm going in with sassy gold, and this is about 4 ounces of liquid dye. Next, I'm going in with spice cinnamon, and this is approximately 2 ounces of this dye, and I'm using the entire container. Next, I'm going in with pumpkin patch, and I'm going to use just about half of the bottle, approximately 1 ounce, and I'm mixing all of this together. I wanted to mix it prior to adding it to the hot water. Now I used 9 cups of water and let it come to a light boil. You don't want a rolling boil, it's not necessary. And then I added the dye, and I'm gonna use this to kind of whisk the color together, make sure it's consistent and even throughout, because that's super important. And I'm gonna do a test strip at first. Always do a slight test strip to see. Now when I first saw this, I'm like, this is a little bit light, but I did have a backup plan, which we're gonna talk about, but this was perfect to begin. I started by dipping the bottom of the unit into the dye, which I don't know why I did that. I honestly think you should always start with the very top or the front of the unit near the perimeter, and then, you know, begin to fully immerse the unit. So learn from me, because I do believe that the color is somewhat more concentrated at the base of the pan, so you really want kind of like the top of the unit to hit the color first and be exposed to the dye longer. I don't know, that's just something I noticed, because the base of the unit is more vibrant and intense in its color, which you guys will see a little bit later. So definitely be careful doing this. Use tongs if you have them, use gloves, but with the watercolor method, it doesn't really get on the hands. I let this set in the dye mixture for about 3 to 5 minutes. But then I went ahead and added the remainder of the pumpkin patch because I wanted the hair to be a little bit more vibrant based on the test hair strip that we did earlier. So I'm just mixing this, and I'm going to immerse the unit into the water again, placing the top or the front of the unit into the water first versus the bottom of the base of the wig. And again, let that set for about 3 to 5 minutes. Here I'm just rinsing the unit with lukewarm water, and then I'm going in with some neutralizing shampoo and a little bit of tea tree shampoo. I had to mix these two because I was running low on the shampoo, as you guys can see, but I definitely wanted to kind of lessen the runoff or the bleeding of the hair. So this is a step that I heard could potentially help. Let me know in the comment section if this is even necessary. And I repeated this a second time, and then I allowed the hair to sit in conditioner after I rinsed out the shampoo for about 30 minutes because I really like to nurture the hair. Now, this is how it looks. As I stated, you guys can see this is when it's about 80% dry. The base or the bottom of the unit is a little bit more vibrant in color. Now I'm going in with the Color Charm paints by Wella. I'm using orange and red, but I'm using about 1 ounce of the orange color because this is super pigmented, very vibrant. I think cream dyes are so much more vibrant and intense. And I'm just adding about ½ an ounce of the red dye and mixing these two together. I highly recommend getting a spatula to mix all of this. And again, I'm just adding a little bit more of the orange, so it's about 1 ounce of the orange cream dye. Again, it'd be a lot neater and cleaner if you just use a spatula to add the cream dye to the water, but you want to take your time in mixing this and make sure that everything is evenly dispersed. Again, I did bring the water to kind of like a light boil because that'll help to break down the cream dye. So once I got all of the dye together and into the water, I just went ahead and again, I'm dipping the top of the unit into the mixture. So much easier, and I love the color of this. It's so much more vibrant. You guys are going to see. I'm actually going to take a brush and just kind of like move through the hair, and you guys can see the color payoff is so much better. Cream dyes really get your life. If you use liquid, you may have to use more dye, but with cream they're super vibrant and you don't need a lot. So I'm just going through my rounds of doing 2 rounds of shampoo to make sure that I reduce the bleeding of the hair, and then I'm going to condition it for about 15 to 30 minutes. And this is how the hair looks when it's about 90% dry, and I did blow dry it because I really wanted to see the true color when the hair is dry. And I honestly fell in love. Like, seriously, I can't believe I did this. I was afraid at first that it was going to be too light, but this is perfect. And this unit, the quality is really, really impressive. The luster on this hair throughout this whole process was amazing. I'm really feeling it. I do wish it were a little fuller at the back. That's the only thing, like where the wefts are. I wish they would kind of fill it out a little bit more, but that's something that they can improve with time. But I just wanted to show you guys, I didn't do anything crazy during the styling process. I have my flat iron on about 415 degrees. This hair takes it very well, and I just literally bumped the ends. I wanted this unit to be super sleek, very bone straight. I just love the look of this. And the volume of this unit towards the front is honestly amazing. Like, look at how full and how just amazing it is. I did change the direction of the part, so that's why I'm really taking my time to make sure all of the hair is laying in, you know, a certain direction to make sure I'm covering the wefts. But girl, get into this. How did I do? Let me know in the comment section. Did I finesse this? Did I slay? What are your thoughts? Do you prefer liquid? Do you prefer cream? Is there really a difference? What would you say? And I did go in to use the hot comb. If you do not have one, you have to get one of these. If you want your units to be super straight, sleek, effortless, damn near perfect and polished, this is the way to go. This just helped me to really define the parting space and make sure that it lays super flat. And I love when you can see the ankles on a bob. It just gets your whole life together. And I did use the Got to Be Glued method. I have several other videos on that if you'd like to see, so make sure you check it out. I'll have my wig playlist linked in the description, but be sure to check out Ririhair. I have all of the specifications listed in the description box so you can get your entire life. I highly recommend them, sis. Okay, get into this color. because I did that. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that I slay. Subscribe, join the family. It's so lit, like my hair. Okay, it's lit like this hair. Meet me in the comments section. I love to kiki with y'all, and I will see you in the next one.